Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Farming Sim Niagrafats. I'm here on Sharon Center, Ohio, and this is Buying the Farm Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, we did buy the farm. We are going to go to the store. We are going to repair this bad boy, this beautiful 7250 Case IH Pro. It's been shutting down on me randomly, and shutting down on me a lot. We're up to 77, almost 78 hours, 77.9 hours on this tractor, which is a lot in this game. Anything over 50 hours really starts the damage scale. But the main reason we're going over to the store is because I'm going to show you a purchase. Now you can see, well, we'll give you a quick preview. To the left, we have things going, but we'll show you that when we get back. We got a field planted. It's just grass. It's March. We planted it in March. We're going to fast forward out of March here and go into April here pretty soon. Don't think we're going to do any other contracts. We got a lot done. We got a lot done off camera. And by a lot, I mean we had to, I got to go through the list of all the things. I got to really think about what we did. So I had to plow our whole field because it needed plowed. That was one of the requirements. We have periodic plowing on. Let's get around this guy. We have periodic plowing on, and it needed it. I noticed it. I'm glad I saw it. So I went ahead and plowed it off camera. It took me 2 nights to get it all plowed with our 4.9 meter plow, or 13 shank. So I have to go down here and show you. You probably see it in the distance, but it is a, well, we'll wait till we get up to it. I had to purchase it. It came up on the used market while I was doing all the off-camera work, and I couldn't pass it up. It was 58% off. I don't remember the exact price. I think it was in the 20s, what it ended up costing me. But there it is. It is the John Deere See and Spray spot sprayer. So I do not have it set up as a spot sprayer right now. Let's go up to sprayer. I'll show you exactly what it is. Yeah, its value is only 12,000. I think we paid 20, maybe. I don't remember how much we paid. It was 58% off, whatever the normal price is. We don't have the won't let me do any of the stuff. We do not have all of the stuff on it. So it is just a regular sprayer. It's 24 meters. You can upgrade it to 28 meters. We don't have any of those upgrades. We got it just as it was, stock, bare bones, but we can spray herbicide now. So we probably won't need it right now. There is a spraying contract that is on the board for this month, but I don't think I'm going to do that because off camera just today before I started recording. Oh, I was going to get the tractor fixed. Let's go back here, avoid the traffic. Let's go fix the tractor. It's 33, it's already a third needs fixed. It's probably going to be a hefty price. So in addition to the plowing of the field, repairs 24.90. All right. So in addition to plowing the field, I also limed up the whole field. Then I planted grass in the section that I wanted to plant. I'm guesstimating it's right around 10 acres. I did plow up the extra area that I was talking about plowing. I went ahead and rented a Scout, the Izaria Scout, to take the soil samples. It was like 30 some soil samples. I went ahead and used that. I have one of the mods in there that does a bigger patch, but I didn't really need the bigger patch. But the nice thing about it was it doesn't go through the whole rigmarole of taking forever to put the soiler sample, the Scout into the ground, pretend like it's taking up a big sample. It takes a while. It could have taken an extra 15 minutes to go around the whole field probably. It was like a few $1,000s for the samples. It was a couple $100s for the lease. And the reason I did that was because it saved me from having to re-soil sample the whole thing, because otherwise those outer edges wouldn't have been soil sampled. Now, I'm not really sure. When I was plowing, I feel like I had, when I was plowing it up, it felt like it was showing me that I had plowed 5 acres. Now I did do some of the edges here where I didn't add anything, but I expanded around to a couple of the different spots up around the barn here, and then all the way down the drive as far as it would let me go. And but when I got done plowing, it only showed I had like 1 extra acre of actual field, more on the total plow. So I'm not really sure how much I actually got. I mean, if we got an extra acre, we got an extra acre. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Where am I going to put this bad boy at? Where do we want to put this? And I'm going to leave that trailer. That trailer will not lock. Oops, that was not a very good back job. This trailer will not lock, so I'm going to leave it out. It is in really poor condition. I'm not going to get it fixed anytime soon. So it's just going to sit out there. Let's see. What's this one look like? We want to put the sprayer in here. Oh, that was the other thing I did off camera. I got all of the equipment over here. So, um, I bought that big monster. I bought the slurry tanker. I think I showed you that on camera last. I bought a roller. Okay, so full disclosure, I bought a roller. I didn't pay attention. You guys are probably yelling at me if anybody is in fact watching my channel. And I went to roll. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, this is not rolling. This is not giving the texture of the rolling. Something ain't right here. So I kept going. I restarted the game, thinking maybe there was a glitch. All kinds of stuff. I gotta get this turned off here. All right. So I hooked back up to it, realized this is a grassland roller. I had this sneaking feeling that's what it was, and sure enough, I unhooked and rehooked, and it was a grassland roller. So I took it back, I turned it in, I bought the actual roller. It wasn't on sale. The reason I bought the other one was because it was on sale. But at that point, I was already committed, so I just went ahead and bought it. I painted it. I think we ended up spending $7 or $8,000 extra, something like that. I mean, it was under 10 grand. We paid extra out of our pocket to get the roller, and you know what? The heck with it. We got it. We're there. So let's step out here. I'm going to show you a few things that we are going to do, a few things that we need to do, and kind of what we already did. So we will go to construction menu. In the construction menu, I changed the field to kind of a fancy NF for Niagrafats, which will hopefully show up in nice, pretty flowers in April. It's kind of dead right now in March, which is kind of the way things are in Ohio, even where I'm from. So here's our grass field. So I plowed this all up, the whole thing, and I decided when the lines started forming, I just picked this as my spot, and I went across here and went straight across, and then just made the rest into grass. So that is our grass. That is what we're going to use for feeding our cattle when we get them. And then I put in this patch here. I kind of made it a separate color of the others just to kind of mark it off. And I kind of decorated it with some bushes and grass. And that's going to be our border between our field. And I thought to myself, we have, let's go up here to it. We have 60 some acres, 61.76, but we probably have more like 62 or 63 acres now of field because I went out a little further with the with everything. Um, let's go back into construction menu so you can see the aerial view. So yeah, then in April we're ready now. We have it fully ready. We got it limed. It's fully ready for planting soybeans with our planter, which we're gonna do probably all in a time lapse, fertilizing and rolling. We'll probably do some jump cuts because we're just not going to be able to show it all. It's going to take a long time. So we'll probably do some time lapse of each thing. I am recording this working a goofy schedule right now, not my normal. So I'm going to record some. I'm going to pause. I'm going to go eat. But my intention is to show you a little bit of everything in some time lapse. So the power of editing and the power of camera work. I'm going to get you this whole field planted, fertilized, and rolled, and ready to go for the season for soybeans. I'd like to get us some cattle this month, before we jump off camera. So I'm probably going to try to do that as well. I want to try to keep it in that hour time frame. But I've already yapped on here for 11 minutes, so we should probably get busy with moving on to the next month. I'm gonna have to continue to keep doing contracts. I know I got 300,000 here, but I have approximately 180 some thousand dollars worth of $186,000 worth of equipment that I need to buy, including the disc bind, the hay bind, the tedder, the windrower, the forage wagon, which we don't need until we get the cattle, the baler and the trailer, and a bale storage. Now I could go cheap out on the bale storage, but I'm not going to. I'm going to show you what I'm going to put. Probably do this off camera because I'm going to decorate it up a little bit, but I'm going to show you where I'm going to put it. So let's go into silos, and it's unfortunately all the way down in the $45,000 range, and it is this one. I thought this one kind of matches the decor. It's 1,200 pieces. Now we are going to go with the very small baler. Oh, and I don't have a wrapper in there either, so I need to get a wrapper. So my thought was is that I'm going to place it over here, and I can have an exit. I think you can drive through this barn, so I'm going to have an exit and an entrance. I'm going to expand the road out, figure out what this texture is, or what it is. Put it out here, as I think our farm goes all the way out to there, and have that as our bale storage, and be able to drive around to both sides of it is kind of my thought. So yeah, that's what the plan is. We're going to go with that. So I am going to run up. I'm going to sleep until and one other thing I did before while I'm running up here to the house was I did a contract of lime off camera. I may have mentioned that already, but I did do that. It was a small one. It was field 10. It was the narrow field. 10 is right over here. Um, so we took care of that. We limed. We had a full tank. It was using the lime, so we had to buy more lime at the store right here. And yeah, we got that contract done because I made a couple of purchases and some things and fixed some equipment, and I just wanted to have that money. So the cows, we're only going to get a few. I'm not sure. We'll kind of decide that. I kind of looked at that off camera and saw what I wanted. It's going to be in about the 20 range, but let's go ahead and sleep. Actually, let's go ahead and save the save first. Even though I have the auto save on, we'll just go ahead and save. We'll go to back, hit the snooze. We're gonna wake up early because it's gonna be April. The sun should be up. That's the other thing. Okay, so I was talking about how that tractor is old. We have got to keep an eye on it. You got to help me. We have got to keep an eye on a new tractor, a new to us tractor. Um, I don't want to see that case go away, but it just keeps shutting off. It was shutting off in the middle of the field while I was doing work. It wasn't terrible, but it was doing it. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to look at, whilst we go get into the tractor. I left the barn doors open, but that's fine. So we're going to get the case back out. We're going to go get the planter set up. And we're going to look at the used market. What do we have available? We have, all right, this is about where it was. Oh boy, look at that New Holland. We do not have the money for that. That is for sure. Oh no. Look what popped up. Oh, and it's only 27%. Oh, well, this is a no-brainer because this is the trailer we were going to get. So our plan is to have a baler hooked up to this hay wagon, and then it's going to simulate that we have somebody on the back, loading up the bales like I used to do when I was a kid. Um, yep, that's what that's going to be. So that is a no-brainer. We are getting that. Oh, that is a similar to ours. So let's go ahead and get that. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of auto loading, no straps is what we want. We want pre 1976. We do want the head rack. We do want the triangle. That's what you do when you're on a farm. You can pick these different colors of wood. I think that's pretty cool too. I kind of played around with this already. You got poplar, locust, black locust, sorry, cedar, walnut, tamarack, whatever that is, oak, hemlock, and ash. What's that look like? Ooh, that's kind of nice. I like that. Kind of gives it a darker color trim underneath and a lighter color there. I think that's what we're going to go with. Didn't cost us anything extra. It costs us $20 for a triangle. Can hold 153 bales on this bad boy. 80 to 160 centimeters, which is perfect for what we're doing. And let's go ahead and buy it. I didn't even see what the percentage off was, but whatever it is we're buying it anyhow, so it's better to get it on sale. Perfect. All right, that'll be sitting at the shop for us. So let's take a look at this, but I don't think we're going to get it. It's way too much money. It is probably the lowest horsepower, so it's only 224 horsepower. To get it up to close to what we have, which would be, okay, so we say it would be 260 horsepower, and we're at 261, I believe. And then we want to go to Michelin's. We want to go to at least medium tires. No, yeah, medium tires and weight. Ooh, $6,000. Jeez. How about regular tires and weights? It's $5,000. So we might as well go to medium tires and weights. Panorama window, no. What's base game? Base game, dashboard live, base game. I guess that doesn't cost anything, so we could go to dashboard live. Chrome pipe, don't really care about that, honestly. Isaria Pro Compact, we wouldn't get that right now, and then it's got all the different color options. So we are 145,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money. It's a good tractor though. That is a good tractor. It's just not, I wish it was closer to 50% off. We would probably get it. How many hours was on this one? Oh, 40 hours too. It's already at 40 hours. It's going to get up to that 50-hour mark pretty fast. So we're not gonna get that. We're just gonna deal with the case. So I really don't want to get rid of that case. It's got us through. It got us to buying the farm. I mean, truly. We want to get rid of it? No, we do not. All right, let's go over and get the seeder out of the way. We'll get the planter hooked up, and we're going to get started. We are going to have to get some seeds in this planter. So I think that's another thing we're going to purchase. It's going to cost us a little bit, but we need it so we don't have to go back and forth to get seeds. We're going to have to buy one of those seed, kind of like we have for our liming station. We're going to get a seed station or seed silo. Oops. Trying to get in a hurry here. Let's just get it done right here. Let's get it done right. Set this over here. Let's back it up. Yeah, you can see I used about half of the seeds for grass on that 10 acres. So if we have 63 acres and I did 10 acres and we probably got rid of another acre by adding that strip, we're at what, 50 some acres still on this field, so that's quite a bit. So yeah, we're gonna need seeds, and we only have 208 liters in here, so let's go ahead and get that seed station. We gotta go to construction. We're gonna go to, I think it's containers. We could go to some of these cheating ones, but I don't really want to do that. That's not what it is. Yeah, some these are okay. They're just you can sell at them as well. I'm using on another playthrough. There's the silo for bulk. Let's go to, this is what I'm looking for right here. The silo can be filled with different products. I'm pretty sure this is the one. We're gonna put it right here. Let's get down here and take a look at it. So that's gonna be 16 grand out of our pocket plus whatever the seed cost is. But we need it because we are not gonna go back and forth to the store. All right, let's get out and go fill it up. Yeah, we're not going to fill up with fertilizer because I don't want to keep coming back and filling with fertilizer and being off sync with it. And I have a good spreader, so I'd rather just spread the fertilizer than direct drill it. Yeah, seeds. We're not going to go with 27,000 liters of seeds. We're going to go with, we'll just go with 5,000 liters. That's pretty good. And I think if you figure that out, I think we got a discount by doing that way, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's fill it up with seeds. We're full. So this one holds 650 liters total. So let's see how fast we go through that. Zero idea how fast this soybean's gonna go. Our fields are atrocious soils that we have. We're gonna try to get the maximum. Oh, look at that! Our grass is coming up. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. Okay, so our fields are sandy loam and loam. No, I'm sorry. They are. Let's go back up to it real quick before we get going. They are loamy sand and sandy loam, which is just trash. I'm sorry, but it is. That's the worst yielding you can get. So I think our corn, our grass should have yield numbers here. Let's see if it'll pop up here. Yeah. So our expected yield on the green. Okay, so sandy loam is 100%, which I think. Okay, so that is better than silty clay because I think silty clay is 89%, but then this stuff I think is 80% maximum. Yeah. So we're expected yield potential of 80%, but the best you can do is 80%. So, which is crazy, crazy bad. Yeah, so I think it goes, so the expected yield on every, or the yield potential on of each of the things is, it goes loamy sand is the worst with 80%, sandy loam at 100%, loam at 125%, and silty clay at 89%. So at least we have the yellow, at least we have the green. We have a bunch of green here, so um, we'll probably. I mean, it's going to be half and half on our soybeans too. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We'll deal with it. But what are we gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. Just the luck of the draw of what's soil you get. All right, let's get going here. We're gonna put it on a little bit of fast farming, but we're gonna bump this down. I'll talk to you for a few more minutes here. Yeah, 16 sounds like a good speed. I don't even know if it's going to make the 16. It's kind of struggling right now. So I'll talk to you for a few more minutes. We'll put it into a time lapse, but eventually we're going to jump cut. This is going to take a long time. I don't think there was anything more to tell you. I mean, I just did so much. I got all the equipment moved. I got this field ready to go. I limed it. That plowing just took way longer than I thought it was going to take. Made me regret my choice of picking that plow, but in the end, I originally thought I was just going to be expanding the field. I forgot about having periodic plowing on, and hopefully we won't need to plow anytime soon, or we'll have a bigger plow by then. Or maybe we'll have two tractors and we'll have a worker helping us. What is in the forecast for rain? We should probably check that while we're here too. Okay, we don't have any rain until the end of the day, so perfect. We should be good to go. I think we're gonna leave the speed at 3 times speed. We'll see if we have to bump that back. It's a nice thing about this one, we don't really have any, this isn't a challenge for, it's not one of the challenge rules, I guess I should say. So we can bump that speed to whatever kind of suits us. We're gonna do every other row, which is what I was doing on the plowing. Oh my gosh. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was kind of fun. I was just watching some YouTube videos, and I don't even remember if I was watching hockey or whatever I was doing. I was just watching some stuff, and yeah, I got through it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. I mean, I had that beast of a Massey. That Massey is phenomenal. It struggled a little bit on coming up the hills a little bit, but I mean, it's got I think it goes 18 or 19 miles an hour, and it was pretty much at that the whole time I was plowing, so it was good. It made my rows, it made some of the rows a little crooked because that thing was bouncing all around, but I didn't care. I wasn't going to stop or slow it down. I was just going to go. So it's kind of got like a mulching feature on the front with those discs, makes it a mulching feature. So some of the spots only mulched and didn't, but I didn't go back. Some of them I did, but some of them I didn't. I wasn't too worried about it. So if you actually look at the plowing map, it'll show that it still needs a couple spots here and there plowed, but overall, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing great. I really wanted to record this week, but I went on kind of a different schedule because of stuff that happened at work. So I was getting out later and I haven't really been able to record. So I kind of want to record this tonight. Hopefully I get it done tonight. If not, like again, they got the power of editing and I will get it done and it'll produce an episode. And I want to get working on the one tile challenge. Hopefully next week I'll be back to it where I'll get a little more recording done and I'll have a few more episodes put out next week. I knew this one was going to be, I knew I had a lot of stuff to do to get the farm going. And here we are on the farm. I mean, I still have a ton to do. I mean, we want to get some cattle going. I don't know if we'll get the cattle this month. I kind of don't want to put the cart before the horse, if you will, or the cattle before the hay or the food. I guess is really the way. We don't want to get all the cattle and then not have any food. So I kind of like to produce our own food. We can buy it from the store or from the probably from up at the not too far away up here over to our right is the animal dealer. We could probably go up there and buy hay. We can probably buy some silage. But that's another thing I haven't experimented with wrapping the small bales. If there's a bale wrapper that's going to wrap those small bales to get it into the silage, we may end up getting ourselves a fermenting silo, and we might do that, which would make the baling non-existent. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. Right now, I just want to get these soybeans in. It's pretty much what this episode's going to be: is planting these soybeans and kind of getting an idea of what we want to do with the cattle. We want dairy cattle. I'm not sure how many I'm going to get, how much they're going to produce. I think I figured it out at $25,000 for roughly 20 of them. Well, let's go to the animal dealer. I'll tell you, we'll look right now. So I want to get 18-month Holsteins. I don't want to wait. I think, what did I go to 25,000? $25,500 is 20 cattle. Okay, so 20 cattle for 25,000. And I don't know how much that's going to produce. I don't know how much they're going to eat. I need to get straw. I need to have all these things. I'm hoping that I have the mod installed that will allow me, I'll make sure it's in there, that allows me to produce straw when I do the soybeans. But we're not going to get soybeans until the late fall. So we're going to have to buy straw, or we're going to have to find it on a contract when we do a harvest for wheat, barley, whatever might be around here. So I hope that we are able to come up with that. Maybe we'll get lucky in the field next to us. We'll have it planted in there. On the next pass, you know what? We're going to take a look. After this pass is done, we're going to take a look and see what's planted out there. Nothing if there was a winter crop, it should already be planted. So, and we probably already knew this answer, but now I don't remember, so we're going to look. And if we get unlucky and they want to keep planting beets or parsnips or carrots or potatoes, I guess we're not going to get anything. So let's get it on cruise control. Let's go to the fields. Let's go to the crop types. Oh, good. Oh, look at that. That one is a wheat field. That's a huge wheat field. Oof. And then we have another one up here. What do we got? Barley? Or is that wheat as well? I guess that's wheat as well. Okay. And we have, I think, canola there. Oh, we do. We have canola. Green beans. Peas. Green beans. They do like to spread there. And we got cotton. Great. Right beside us, we have cotton. Fantastic. All right, so we have options. We might be able to get some of those fields on contract when they come up. That should be in the summer. So I think June or July. So in the next couple months, we can get those contracts. We're gonna have to go over and we're gonna have to steal the hay or the straw off of it, so we can have it for bedding. That's why I want to get that barn for 45 grand. It's 2,500 pieces, I think it was, and we're gonna make a lot of bales, so we could be filling that thing up pretty fast. All right, well, I think have talked this one to death. We're at about a half an hour of recording, and I'm going to go into the time lapse right now and finish planting this field up here. We'll see you in a little bit.
Love me, love me, love me, love me. Love me, love God. Love me, love me, love me, love me. Love me, love God. We're singing, we're dancing, we're singing, we're Can't wait for the weekend. Gonna dive off the deep end. No, I don't need a reason, lose control. Pour me a glass, I toss it back. Forget responsibility. It's hard to be 23 and don't know what's in front of me. Sleep is for the dead, now I'm looking for comfort. Rather be a wreck than just be another. Persistent in their wheels, will do anything to feel like I'm not growing up. Sleep is for the dead, now I'm looking for comfort. like I'm not growing up. Sleep is for the dead, not looking for comfort. Rather be a wreck than just be another person spinning the wheels. Will do anything to feel like I'm not growing up.
All right, we are back in from a time lapse, jump cut, back into a time lapse. And with the power of editing on all that field, you are going to see hopefully a seamless transition into all of that. So, I seriously considered cutting that field and making 2/3 of it soybeans and doing 1/3 of it in another crop. But I don't know what I would have made it crop wise. I guess I could have done maybe oat. Yeah, I could have got oat planted this month, but you know, I just went ahead and went with the soybeans and stuck with it, and maybe we'll go to that route in the fall. Let's see, soybeans come off in, let's see, soybeans come off, pardon me, I got a big sneeze there. All right, soybeans come off in October, November, but we're gonna want to plant, let's get back into here, barley in September, October, wheat in September. Okay, so if I get the beans out in October, I could turn around and plant wheat in part of it and make it a partial wheat field. Oh boy, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how the summer goes and if we get any of those contracts for the wheat. Either of those two fields. I don't think we're gonna get, it doesn't seem like this field behind us or the other ginormous 100-acre field gets gets contracts on it, so harvesting contracts, I don't know, we'll just have to play it by ear on what comes up. But this case was struggling too. I know the field was plowed and that's probably the main reason. I hope that's the reason. But I also wanted to bring you back into, instead of just running right into a time lapse of fertilizing and rolling, because I don't need to fertilize. Let's wash this thing up real quick since we got it here. I'm not gonna be using it for a while. Let's jump out. It's pretty dirty. We put, that's the one thing I did was I put power washers in on all of the barns so I can keep the equipment clean. Yeah, this case is, phew, it's got a lot of hours. I love this tractor though. I just don't want to give it up, and I just we already have the, I think that's the other thing I forgot to mention when I bought the the big boy over there, the Massey, the 4900 Massey. We did it as a hire purchase. I may have already showed you that, I don't remember. But we have a monthly payment on that as well. I guess we should probably get this in a little straighter. Let's cut this over a little bit. So I do know how to back in real life as well, so I'm not an expert at it, but I'm actually pretty good. I had a camper for years. I have a camper, so I can pretty well do it pretty good. Actually better with longer trailers than I am with shorter because they cut so fast. Alright, let's leave the case in here. And we are going to run over and grab the big boy and the roller. Yeah, I keep saying sorry. Try not to do that. When you're in the middle of a thought, you say Alright, we're going to go over, we're going to get this started. So we're going to do a little bit of a time lapse on this as well, a jump cut and another finish up time lapse. I'm going to talk to you for a little while before we go, talk about plans. My plan is to get the cows next month. Hopefully by then we'll have a game plan on what we're going to do for food. I think we're just going to have to go full bore and buy the cows, the 20 cows that we're talking about. We'll get May cows, we'll call them. And we will just go for broke. And we have to buy feed, we have to buy feed. We're going to have to buy all that equipment for the grass, which I haven't taken into account the wrapper. The only way that I'm going to be able to use a wrapper is probably the lizard mod one because of the size of the bales that we're going to be doing. So let's get ourselves into our GPS here and we will get rolling here. We'll put this in we're just gonna go at full bore on this. So yeah, we're gonna do the cows next month. We'll go ahead and buy them and purchase them. I'll probably get some of that other equipment. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do offline, if I'm gonna do anything. May keep doing contracts offline. Off camera, I guess I would say, instead of offline, off camera. Let's see if there's any contracts besides the liming that I already knew. So the hoeing, we don't have a hoe. We could always rent it, but we're not gonna go that route. I'm not. No way am I doing it. Oh my gosh, that would be a tragedy to do a stone picking on that. Oh, and there is that spraying contract. I don't have any herbicide. Well, that's 40 acres. That's quite a bit for only $24,000. I guess we're kind of spoiled by those liming contracts. Is that liming contract back there again? Yeah, that liming contract's still there, but that's a lot of money. I don't know if I want to do that. I do love this Massey though. I'm really glad we purchased this. And yeah, you probably saw when I cleaned up the hedgerows in at the end of the time lapse. I didn't go back and get some of those spots. I did in a few of the spots, but I didn't feel like going and getting those. I mean, I know in farm fields they miss stuff all the time. They just leave it. They're not gonna go back and get it. So another thing I was thinking about while I was doing that too is I'm kind of guessing if there's a plowed field, most likely they're not gonna just run over that with the planter. They're gonna make it some sort of seed bed, but this game doesn't require you to do it. We're not gonna do any more than is required. We are struggling. We have that big loan. Let's go up here quick. We have that big loan. Oh, it's not gonna let me click on it. All right. Yeah, we have that big loan, that $5,300 a month payment. I think we've paid 6 months down on it now. And we heading into our 7th month when we move to May. So yeah, we have enough struggle. I don't really see a reason to make it more of a struggle by making things harder. We're just trying to show some content here, and that's what the one tile challenge is for. That's where the struggle's at. plan on recording that tomorrow night, and hopefully get to editing tomorrow night and finish up on Saturday and get these next 2 episodes out. So this will be episode 11, buying the farm challenge, and then the 1 tile challenge will be on episode 4, I believe. So tune in to both of those episodes. Well, you're already obviously tuning into this one. But yeah, keep coming back to the series if you're watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you a lot. Thanks everybody for joining me. I'm going to jump into the time lapse, the jump cut, and then the end of the time lapse, and I won't see you at the end of this one. So thank you all very much for joining me. I really appreciate anybody who likes, comment, and subscribes to my channel. Try to boost me up there. I would really appreciate all of the help I can get. And we will see you in the next one, folks.
Time and place is far away on a sea of these epiphanies on the moors of us, on the backs of love, where the shadows fell all by itself. I'm reaching now, oh, I'm reaching for you, where I've held my doubt, oh, I still adore you. Ghost of my do we stay the same when we hesitate, fall into place, or fall away? Wanna hold you up